Well, hello there, my fellow Doombots and Avarian citizens, and today we are gonna be talking about the new announcement of Superman 2. Man of Tomorrow just got announced officially by James Gunn himself on Twitter and David Corenswet, and they both posted this. James Gunn said the following: Man of Tomorrow in theaters July 9th, 2027, and David Cornsweet, Superman himself, also corroborated this statement by saying Man of Tomorrow in theaters July 9th, 2027. And if you look here, this is official concept art for the movie that has been made by Wan. James Wan. The no, what am I saying? I mean Jim Lee. I'm sorry, I'm just so excited. I'm going crazy here. Jim Lee made this concept art. That's what it says, that Jim Lee made this, and this is official concept art for the movie. And as you can see, it looks like Superman and Lex Luthor here are being buddy buddy in the image on the left. Then in the middle, they're fighting for a little bit, and then they're fighting together with a big frat. So what you can get from this is actually that this will be a Superman x Lex Luthor team up movie. Man, I'm so freaking excited. I'm so excited. I loved Superman. I think it was the best Superman movie ever made. I thought it was the best superhero movie of like a long, long time. A movie that made you feel like hope. It made you feel like the world could be a better place. A movie that made me feel like all the doom and gloom in the world was left behind us. Oh man, Daddy David Cornsweet, that zesty mofo, he for sure has embodied the role of the Man of Steel. But somebody who has embraced the role of the Man of Hate, that's Nicholas Hoult as the bald boy Lex Luthor. But I think this is gonna be a Superman team up movie. But let's go back to the title of Superman Man of Tomorrow. Superman Man of Tomorrow, yeah, is actually an animated movie that came out in 2020. And in this animated movie, it was Superman versus an alien being called Parasite. And what Parasite was doing is he was infecting the planet Earth and taking it over. I don't even know. I don't even know what Parasite is doing, but at least he's a goofy Superman villain who was doing some bad stuff. And another person who was also in that movie, that animated movie I know, is Lobo. So we can maybe expect Lobo to show up in this film in the same way that he's also going to be showing up in the new Supergirl movie that's coming out next year. Jason Momoa, freaking, oh, I'm sorry. I'm just recording this like as fast as possible because I'm freaking hyped. And your boy's busy. Your boy's busy. I didn't even have time to put on my Doom lamp. Like I have a Doom lamp right there. I should be putting that on. But I think that Jason Momoa as Lobo will also be in this film. Something else, another thing is, well, yeah, here you have the character of Parasite. I don't know all too much about the character of Parasite, but also I heard people talking about that this Superman Man of Tomorrow is also maybe like a comic run. It's not specifically tied to like this animated movie, but at least in this animated movie, you have the two characters of Parasite and you have the character of Lobo in there. But if you know any good stuff about this Man of Tomorrow storyline or about Parasite specifically, please let me know in the comments because I want to talk about this stuff and I'll probably make a follow-up video because to be honest, I'm a little bit rushed making this right now. But when I was watching Freezy videos, this video about this, he was also talking about the fact that he thinks that this is going to lead to Lex Luthor becoming the president of the United States. And I was thinking like, that's actually pretty interesting because then you can get the storyline of Superman and Batman Most Wanted, and then Lex Luthor is running the government. Because if Lex Luthor, in fact, helps Superman to defeat the being that is Parasite, or maybe like a Brainiac or something extraterrestrial, and together they form a team to defeat it, I think 100% Lex Luthor is going to take credit for that, is going to take credit for that. Another thing that's pretty funny about this is that this film is not really specifically called a Superman movie. James Gunn went out of his way not to call it Superman 2, but he called it Man of Tomorrow. So some people are speculating, and I think this might be true, that this is actually a Lex Luthor movie, and that Superman will be showing up in this Lex Luthor movie. That's actually kind of interesting. The only thing that's holding me back from saying this right now is that Nicholas Holt has not yet posted anything about it, as far as I know. But at the same time, your boy's not really on social media or on Twitter or any of that bullshit. The only thing that I do is YouTube, and I'm really happy that you clicked on my video. Another thing that I think is pretty dope is the pace that James Gunn is setting, working on so many projects, and they're all pretty good quality in my opinion. I love Creature Commandos. I love Peacemaker. I just binged it, watched my video about it. I love the second season of Peacemaker. I love Superman. I'm super hyped for the Clayface movie. I still have to make a video about Clayface. I'm super hyped for the new Supergirl movie. And damn it, man, if James Gunn keeps up this pace, before you know it, we're gonna have a freaking Justice League movie, and I think it's gonna be more hype than I don't know, maybe even more hype than a freaking Avengers movie, because I love Avengers, and I think Avengers Doomsday will be the best movie of all time because it will have my Lord and Savior Doctor Doom in it. But at the end of the day, a good Superman and Batman team up, or a good Justice League movie with Batman in it, I'm freaking hyped for that. I cannot wait. I'm just so excited. I'm just so excited. This is awesome. And it's so cool that we're getting another Superman movie, because the latest Superman movie was such a good success. And I loved it. I watched it in the theater like 4 times. And damn, it was just such a cool movie. Let me know in the comments down below, okay? Just give me your thoughts. Let me know, am I totally out of whack by saying that Lobo and freaking Parasite are gonna be in there? Because I know about Lobo. He's like a dude who's like the Ghost Rider, and what I mean is he has a like intergalactic motorcycle. And if Parasite, I think, is just a parasitic being that maybe can take over planets or people. Or maybe Brainiac's gonna be in there. But yeah, I'm just hyped for this concept. I love Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor. I love David Corenswet as Superman. I'm sorry for not editing this, but I just wanted to show you guys that I'm super passionate about this. And yeah, on this channel I talk about movies, talk about comics. I'm gonna be doing like a more than an hour long podcast on the DCU next Saturday. So make sure to check in for that. For now, I just want to tell you that I really appreciate you watching this video. And now I'm gonna say my catchphrase, and that's Doombot out, and have yourself a happy Doomsday. I don't even know if anybody knows that I have a catchphrase. This is pretty whatever. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you.